The great white shark can slice through human flesh in seconds. It puts fear in the hearts of moviegoers. Here in Knysna, South Africa, bringing you face to face with the massive beast is how these guys make their living.
Shark Week!
Dive Captain Robert Cope has been taking tourists out to this spot for years. It's where Discovery Channel's Shark Week is shot, where some of the biggest great whites feed. Everyone has made it back in one piece. Cope starts by chumming the water, throwing a mixture of blood and fish guts in the ocean. It brings the sharks right up to the boat. The sharks might enjoy the smell, but not everyone agrees with what Cope and the rest of the cage diving industry is doing. Cape Town surfer Michael Baines is one of them. He believes baiting the fish makes them more aggressive.
You can compare it to just a big steak being in front of your face, and if you want to bite it, then someone just takes it away. And then it's day after day after day.
A close call once with a bull shark gives him reason to be afraid of a much more popular great white.
It's something that you're always scared of, because it's not like someone's going to rob you, it's someone's going to take your leg or your arm.
But Cope defends his profession. That is, when he's not in the water doing one of his favorite hobbies, surfing.
The chance of the sharks associating tuna heads with these objects in the cage over here and then swimming to a beach somewhere else and biting one of these things that was in the cage that we are showing them here is highly, highly unlikely.
And even though it might look like they see you right now, Cope says that's not the case either.
The cage is a metal object, and metal in water creates a magnetic field. Sharks can pick that up. So the cage, the boat, and the people is probably all just one big object for the sharks.
No concrete evidence links cage diving to the increase in shark attacks. But from 1852 to 1990, there were 1.5 incidents per year. The first commercial cave dive takes place in 1989. Since then, it's increased to an average of 5 attacks every year, at least one of them being fatal. Of the 23 deaths in the past 11 years, over half are confirmed from great whites. Cope says these numbers don't point to cage diving.
If we were having any kind of conditioning or association effect with these sharks, surely that would mean that they would be there waiting for us to give them more food where they got the food from us previously.
To keep the sharks from getting a taste of food, alternatives to chum are starting to hit the market. Sound vibration technology attracts the sharks in the same way a live fish does. Locals like the fact that they won't be salivating on bait while checking out the humans in the cage. The bad news is technology isn't proven to work against great whites. In South Africa, commercial cage diving continues to use chum.
There's nothing good about it.
And surfers remain unhappy. Reporting from South Africa, I'm Leah Bravor with Grady News Source.